What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Refresh Network. This week we sat down with Katie Lee. She is a daily life designer, also author of a book called The Effortless Everyday, and her work really aimed at helping us all find time throughout the day for what really matters most to us.
Today is it. This is all we have.
Thank you for sitting down with us. Appreciate it. So you describe yourself as an author and a daily life designer. So what does that title mean? What is kind of the best way to summarize the work that you do?
So I help people to design the structure of their daily lives. So how do they move through a regular everyday to them, meaning their morning routine, how they interact with their coworkers, with their family, with themselves, whether it's their health or their mindset, so that they can set up a regular everyday life that's really supportive and sustainable.
One of the things that I had read kind of in line with your work was that your daily life is your whole life. I saw that on your website. What do you mean by that?
Well, so I kind of live by this motto that this, meaning this moment, this day is it. This is your whole life, because I have heard growing up and from a lot of messages in the media that you can work really hard and then in retirement you can travel, or once you make it to a certain level of success, but we're never guaranteed any of that stuff. And so I started to see that today is it. This is all we have. And so if your today, meaning your daily, everyday life, sucks, if it's exhausting, if you're frustrated, that's your whole life. That means that most of your life is going to be frustrating or stressful or overwhelming or busy. And so if you start looking at your everyday life as your whole life, it becomes a lot more important to make it awesome.
Saying no, I would imagine, is a big part of maybe this work of kind of setting some boundaries to create time for yourself. Is that true?
Yes and no. I don't want to fixate on saying no, because it's fixating on like what you don't want instead of what you do want. So I often encourage people to start saying more yeses to what they do want, and it will kind of fill up their schedule and not leave room for a lot of the other stuff. So instead of saying, what do I want to say no to? What do I want to say no to? Look at what you actually want to say yes to and how can you fit that in? And then they're shifting their focus and their energy and their intention.
I tend to think that we all have a gift within us that we can help spread to other people, an important work that we're kind of meant to do here. And it's hard to do that if you're not taking steps in your life to nurture that.
Yeah.
You know, and so it sounds like a lot of the work that you do is helping people kind of tap into and allow them to actually have space to do it.
I fully believe that we cannot move forward as a society or a world in a positive way if all of the smart, caring, driven people are completely exhausted or busy or just tied up in their routines that they don't have anything left to give. We're not going to move forward in any kind of direction if we're all way too busy and overwhelmed. So that's a big part of what I do.
We put so much pressure on ourselves to kind of live our passion and live our purpose that in and of itself can almost exhaust us. Do you have advice on how to not let that totally overtake your life and still give yourself space to be happy and enjoy the everyday moment?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the do what you're passionate about. That push to always be doing what you're passionate about, because I agree, it just makes people crazy, and it takes what could be a really great life and it makes people suddenly not content with it and not happy even though they were before, because they think, I have to do my passion, I have to do what I'm passionate about. And so I just encourage people to live passionately, to do whatever they're doing with passion and be healthy and happy and do what they want, and that will make them a passionate person. It will bring passion to any job that they have, to the encounters they have with their friends and family and strangers on the street, and to just calm down a little bit with all of that other stuff about, are you working in your fullest capacity within your passion and all that stuff, because it's a lot of pressure.
Complete this sentence. The world needs more what?
The world needs more people who are happy and healthy and energized, because those are the people who can make a difference, who can help others, and who can just lead awesome lives, which is inspiring in and of itself.
Thank you so much.
A big thank you to Katie for sitting down with us. If you want to learn more about her, head to heykatielee.com. Also to buy her book, The Effortless Everyday. You can find it right on Amazon. Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you soon.